I guess there's not much doubt that my original mentor was probably Roy Chapman Andrews. And Roy Chapman Andrews was a very colorful character who I never got to meet because he died before I was old enough to really know much about him. But he was the person who wrote the book called All About Dinosaurs that got me to decide on being a dinosaur paleontologist. He was an expedition leader. He was very much ahead of his time in the sense that the expeditions he set up to the Gobi Desert in Mongolia and China were multidisciplinary. They weren't really too multinational, although he did have Mongolians and Chinese working with him, but still they were definitely multidisciplinary, and they had different kinds of scientists working on those expeditions. Andrews eventually became the director of the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. He wrote many books, did a lot of public lectures and so on. Roy Chapman Andrews left a huge legacy of written material, and occasionally we can even get a hold of old radio programs and things like that. And so Roy Chapman Andrews, without a doubt, is probably the main mentor in my development. But of course, you're always influenced by your teachers and people that you admire. So Mr. Wild was my grade 5 teacher, and when he found out that I was interested in dinosaur, he went out of his way to make sure that I was aware of certain dinosaur books and booklets that came out. Once I got into university, Loris Russell, who had worked on dinosaurs and other fossils in Alberta, he was the one who recommended me for the job in Edmonton when it came up. And Loris Russell, I think, was a person who very much had his act together. He was still working on fossil resources, including dinosaurs in Alberta, when he was 85. He was still coming out here every year from the University of Toronto. And then finally, I'd have to say Bob Carroll. Bob Carroll was my professor at McGill University. I think he really knew how to handle me. He gave me enough of a leash, I guess, in my development that I was able to do things that maybe he didn't always approve of, but he let me run with it, and he trusted me. So I've learned a lot from how Bob handled me, and I think it influences very much how I handle students now, too.